Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Michelle, and today I want to share with you if I thought joining Usborne for the discount was worth it. So, if you're new here, I joined Usborne probably like a year and a half ago. I will link up the video above where I show my unboxing video and everything. So, I joined Usborne mainly for the discount. There's a 25% discount if you become a consultant. I had no intention to sell it or do anything like that. I solely just wanted the discount for it. So after all that time, do I think it's worth it solely for the discount? My answer is no, and here are the reasons why. First of all, the discount, the 25%, isn't really so much a discount as you get commission back on something. So for example, if you bought a $10 book on the website, you would still pay the full $10, but you would get $2 of that back in commission. And I can see how that can make money for people in the long run, but again, I wasn't interested in selling it. And I think the issue that you come with this is, I think after you reach $600 in commission or sales, you will get a W-2 for your taxes. So it will be taxed, things like that. Number two reason it didn't work is I don't like how they pay shipping by weight, especially when you're talking about books. So you can spend $100 worth of books and pay like $17, $18 in shipping. And that to me just seems kind of crazy. And yes, they do have free shipping promotions, but again, it's usually like $75 or something in order to get the free shipping. And again, I'm not buying these books monthly. I'm buying them as needed or when I find them interesting. So it never worked out as a cost savings for me. Next, number three, I didn't like that you had to spend a certain amount to earn free books. So to earn the consultant rewards or the free incentives that you would get, you'd have to spend $35, $40, etc. The more you spent, the more free books you would get, but you would still pay shipping on those free books. So again, it's like an underside of making money. So I would get to the threshold of getting free books, I'd pick up my free books, but lo and behold, I'd still be paying shipping on all those free books. Number four, I didn't like how the first 6 months you get an e-commerce site, that is your like business site where you would place orders and things like that. For the first 6 months of your membership, it's free. After that, it's $8 a month to just have access to that website. And you need that website in order to place orders. So again, was it worth $8 a month for me? No. Things like Disney Plus, totally worth $8 a month to me because I use it on a regular basis. But again, I'm not purchasing books on a regular basis, so the $8 a month just didn't make sense to me. And again, if you're selling probably at least a book or two a month, then it would pay for itself, but I'm occasionally buying books and it just wasn't enough. I did not like the website or the support system provided for consultants. I know they recently kind of revamped their website. I don't know what the e-commerce site looks like anymore because again, I am no longer a consultant. I didn't want to pay that $8 a month for what I was buying, so I don't know what the new website necessarily looks like for consultants, but I know the one that they used for a long time, it was just really old, outdated, not user-friendly at all. The support system, because it's very like, you signed under a certain consultant, so that's your leader, and just down, down, down it would go. So they had these training videos on the website that were available to show you how to use things, but most of the time I didn't find it helpful. And because I didn't have a direct line necessarily, I couldn't email someone and be like, oh, okay, well, how do you do that? How do you do this? Often I would find myself just looking up online or YouTube videos how to directly do something because it wasn't well explained and it was not user-friendly at all. And I think one of the biggest reasons that I ultimately stopped becoming a consultant is because I come to realize that the Usborne books, although are fun, engaging, they're nothing special really. Like, I have to say, of all the books I bought, and I bought bought quite a few books from Usborne over the years. None of these books have ever been my children's favorite book. Most of the time when we go through books for, like my kids go through their books for donation purposes before we do a library book sale or before major holidays and stuff, we go through and decide what we no longer want. Most of the time the Usborne books are in the pile of donation. Like even the ones, because we do homeschool, even the ones we use for homeschooling, they're not, the kids aren't really that excited about it. They'll pull it down occasionally. I'll pull it down occasionally for reference, but it's not worth it in my mind, especially since I feel like a lot of these books you can get from other sources. Amazon, thrift books. I find a lot of Usborne books at thrift stores as well, physical thrift stores. So I feel like there's other options to get the books that you don't necessarily have to be a consultant, especially if you're just doing it for the discount. And I would say I bought a considerable amount of books the last year and a half, especially with homeschooling, but it still didn't equal enough savings to me to warrant that 25% didn't really add up enough to warrant continuing to be a consultant. And one thing I also didn't really like that I noticed with my oldest, she's 9, there aren't a lot of book options for older kids. My daughter reads, I would say probably at a higher level than she actually is for 9, but I did order some of the thicker chapter books. She didn't really find them that interesting. The picture books, yes, they're really great and we enjoy them, but they don't really have a lot of things for older kids. I mean, they have the nonfiction things, which are really nice, but my daughter does enjoy reading fiction books, and there just wasn't a selection when I think you get into 10, 11, 12, 13 teenage years that are in the fiction category. So I feel like we kind of, for her at least, she outgrew it. So those are the main reasons I did not find joining Usborne for the discount was worth it. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. If not, thanks for watching.